on. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right, Brown 80. Check. No.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 15. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Derek Shelby gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. On 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got something.
Here's the second-year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Easy. Tight. Big end. Watch twist. 22 jet bomber.
Now Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now it's Smith running right. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alpha.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10.
A first down carry for Smith. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, Echo. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it with Jones.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Set, 380. Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Wait, 89.
On play action, Rivers. And he connects with Ertz. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Goldman will run it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the 44, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Ito Smith. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Raider 1st down.
All right, round 80. Come on, dude.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Rivers under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing, Rivers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
From the 27th, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quarter. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Focus.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Black 20. 58, come on. Ready? 40 seconds. 58 to Mike, 58.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go, baby.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Come on, fellas.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Clock 80! Right there. 56. 44. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go. He's checking. Crash. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Switch. Black and burn.
Now Roethlisberger. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I got him. Left to right. Hey, ready. Wait, 89.
This is Gallman, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58's the mic.
Here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Smith. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Houston. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Play fake. Rivers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's second down.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it behind.
Play action now. Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rivers now from the 50. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Gallman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Let's go, baby.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Corey Legion, and this Texans defense stands tall.
You can't stop me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, Rivers. He's going to float this. And got his man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 96 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rivers. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Off play action. Rivers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Throwing Rivers. It's caught by Aguilar. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw again on second down. Rivers. That's complete to Gallman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again on second down. Rivers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texas.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
One last shot now for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.